Okay, and we are here, ready to go. It is Monday morning, and I am here on time. I want everybody to know it. Here for the Tavern League, putting on our production of the Horde of the Dragon Queen as part of the Tyranny of Dragons campaign, and our players are in. So let's go say hi. Hello and good morning. Good afternoon. I'm on time.
I'm legit proud of you because I know you had skills of war. So for any morning for you to show up on time, attaboy.
That was actually it was a good session last night. We ended like I could have ended it a little bit earlier, but I was like, nah, I'll give him a little bit of more time.
Really, at the end, all we did was just like administration stuff, like item management. So it worked out.
Yeah, I'm very happy.
The next campaign.
Next campaign's where stuff starts getting really crazy.
Also, like going into the Shadowfell and
I don't know.
Jake, stop metaing, you.
It'll be a lot of fun, I hope.
I guess I'll keep watching while he plays.
I guess. Yeah,
I need to be more active talking smack in chat, though.
Just hand out those disadvantages like Mino.
I know.
Or
well, the thing is, it's really early in the morning, and I don't always come downstairs, so I'm like relaxing in bed, and sometimes I doze off, but I'm listening like the whole time.
Yeah, that's good, though. Stuff on in the background.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Today, we have our 5th edition adventure. We have the Horde of the Dragon Queen.
Whoop, whoop.
So, let's see.
We were just talking about how much we missed the kobold fight music, by the way.
I can turn it back on. Maybe if we fight some kobolds. Actually,
we have a kobold fight outside.
Now that we have a kobold in the fight in the party, I can just put it on all the time.
Oh my god, Raven, you're a godsend. You are a blessing.
Speaking of disadvantages. Squeege is giving Slurm. Yep. Squeege gives a disadvantage to Slurm. Unfortunate.
Welcome to the party, right?
Yeah.
I think she just expects it at this point.
Yeah, I told Squeege and Nodders to fucking bring it.
It's the worst thing you could have done.
Invite disaster, right?
Oh, yes.
Well, I specifically invited it towards me.
Just as long as no one ever gives you advantage on a death saving roll.
Hey, no. It's from a flying cock that you don't want to do it.
I don't think you want anything from a flying cock.
You don't know that.
It depends, you know. Spurt.
Okay. So, thank you to everyone for joining. And we are getting darn ready for this next part. We have joined in for part 8, which is the last part of this adventure, the Horde of the Dragon Queen. Our band of heroes have traveled quite far and wide, always on the trailing end of the cult's movements, but they have discovered a very important location right now. So hello to all of you at home, and thank you for tuning in to this morning's episode of the Tyranny of Dragons, where a bunch of random internet strangers turned friends play D&D together. We are so glad you can join us and hope you've brought plenty of ale to keep your tankards full until our tales end. Before we begin, let's get through some quick announcements and disclaimers. So this is an active Twitch chat campaign, which basically means you out there watching from home can help aid the party or penalize them if you so choose. This is done using channel points for Twitch, otherwise known around here as bar tabs. So throw out some advantages, disadvantages, health potions, and saving throws to any creature or character at the table. These bonuses remain only for the current session and disappear afterwards, so they must be used before the session ends or else they are lost. Advantages can be granted, or advantages and disadvantages can be granted only up to a total of 3 at one time per character, able to be used whenever they like. 4 advantages, disadvantages are on the very next roll. Health potions and saving throws are immediate use only. So whenever I see those in the Twitch chat for health pot or a saving throw, it is immediately used up. If you like to play D&D or even are simply interested, please do join our Discord. Link in the description below. You can find some active campaigns, join some when we have those available. Right now, I only have my campaigns. Hopefully, we can grow a little bit more as we continue. There is also Tavern Leagues Encounters, which has its very own server now. So, if you are into one-shot epic boss fight D&D MMO experiences, go ahead and join in learning more in that Discord. A lot of work goes into this, the stream, campaigns, and the Discord, and we appreciate all of your support. We're always looking to improve and incorporate more fun, more production, and more things to play with within the community. Always trying to bring more value. You can show your support simply by checking out Twitter, checking out the YouTube, throwing a like on those videos, getting me a part of the YouTube algorithm. I definitely appreciate that. Speaking of, I have definitely shot up in my YouTube recently, getting a whole lot of views. So a big, huge appreciation for all of you out there, including my campaign members for that. If you wish to take a bigger part in the community, go ahead and check out the Patreon, and you can also subscribe through Twitch. Patreon offers a little bit more, but your subscription gets you some special stuff for Twitch, as well as aiding in the encounters. And so with that, let's go ahead and introduce our party members. Let's start with the newest, Slurm. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your character?
Slurm is a kobold. She is a paladin and likes to ride around on various creatures that she summons, and is looking to make money to save her sister.
I like that. She likes to ride around on a bunch of creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see exactly how this turns out with Slurm's character. A few things that she and I have discussed for Slurm and the mechanics, and should be pretty fun. All right. Next up, we have Freddy. If you can tell us a little bit about your character.
Hello, I'm Sauerkraut, and I play Frederick Bloomington, aka Freddy, a half-elf who's a mix of the Bard from the College of Lore and a Hexblade Warlock. This makes him a jack-of-all-trades type who performs well enough however the party needs him and tries to have a solution to most of our problems. He really wants to take down this castle, but is extremely apprehensive on the capabilities of 5 people, more or less storming an entire keep, even stealthily. It'll be interesting.
If anyone can do it, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, this will be a pretty fun part. The culmination of the adventure. All right, next up, VMOC. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, everyone. I am Ojarhead. My character is VMOC. He is a Goliath barbarian who is far from his homeland of the Sword Mountains. VMOC is on a quest to regain his honor, which he is uncertain how he's lost. By finding and defeating in singular combat a certain ugly downlander whose shield he now wields. Although his trust has been tested, he is still bound to the elf woman Eureva, and will continue to do his best to help this strange troop of adventurers ensure that this dragon queen Tiamat does not reach this world and wreak havoc amongst the people here and destroy everything they all hold dear.
Yes, yes. We might get that combat. Who knows? It appears that there's a bit of conflict in the party about what to do about Ondar, but that might be much closer to home at present moment. But without getting too much into that, let's get on to the next character. Rosemary, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I'm Otto. I play Rosemary, who is a grave cleric, reborn grave cleric. And she's not sure how she feels about this new party member, as she looks like a dragon. Kind of like, she said she doesn't like dragons, but she doesn't know that. She just doesn't really care, so she's kind of sitting off to herself because she broke down last time, so...
Yes, an emotional moment for Rosemary. Seeing a dragon creature, which she does not like. But we'll see how this develops as we move on with the campaign. And last but not least, Eureva. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, I play Eureva Galanadel, a Wood Elf Ranger of the Horizon Walker subclass. Eureva, started in this campaign on a mission to end Tiamat, allowed herself a few distractions and a little bit of wavering in her resolve in certain ways, and after falling to the afterlife in battle, and witnessing just how close Tiamat was to returning to the living world, she was given another opportunity to come back to life to complete her mission. She is more focused than ever. She does not allow any distractions, and she is pushing forward with a party that she has a surprising amount of trust in, and especially a few members, and is looking to end the possibility of Tiamat.
Yes, and we have certainly seen that. Seen the determined resolve now within Eureva coming out in roleplay. All right. So thank you so much, all of you, for those introductions. I will note that I got the Twitch extension working for D&D Beyond, so those on stream can hover over and see all of the information for every character right now. Pretty cool. We have a Twitch chat overlay extension for that. It's exciting
awesome
stuff. Yeah, so they can see all of your abilities and your equipment and everything. I think I have to update that for some of the missing items from Uthar, like the gems, but that ain't that big of a deal. All right, so now we can roll for Historian. So this session's Historian, which will be responsible for writing the notes, is Rosemary.
I knew it. I was like, whenever I'm super, super tired, I always get Historian.
Man.
You should have just volunteered.
You're literally always super, super tired.
No, this one's different.
Alright.
Okay. So, last time we were joined at this table, our party was in the woods deciding what to do next, what their next movements were. They had left the proximity of the hunting lodge as it burned behind them, making way back to their abandoned camp. No longer with their ally Uthar in tow, he had left for the sea. He had said his farewells to Vimok as the rest of the party tried to determine what they were going to do within the lodge. It appears he was homesick, his home being the sea and the ship and his crewmates. His quest of vengeance being sated for having slain the man Ramus Grick, which had put him in enslavement. And now the rest of the men for which he was traveling and searching for, no longer holding such a place of hate in his heart. And so we say farewell to Uthar Furbog, and maybe with the possibility of seeing him once again later. But our party went back to the abandoned camp and knocked had taken the captives that were now freed to the nearest town known being Parnast. And as Noct traveled through the woods, our party rummaged through their ravaged camp, for the trolls had gotten to it and moved a lot of their equipment all over the place, searching, but even so, it looks like nothing was really missing. For trolls have no need for items and magical things. So, after a bit of time organizing the various things thrown and strewn about camp, they found an extra backpack, noticing that it was Uthar's, and that Uthar had left a few choice items for them, for his party. He had not just taken off, he had left his amulet, of which now Vimok wears around his neck. And talking amongst each other, finally they made their way to the town of Parnast. And in the darkness, as dusk approached, they were stopped on the side of the road by a figure which revealed itself to be a kobold. This kobold gave warning, but not before Rosemary's anger and hatred for the dragonkin caused her to act out in aggression. She cast a few spells at the kobold, but the kobold managed to ward these off, not allowing them to take effect. With Freddy and Eureva grasping their friend and trying to calm her down, finally, the warning was heard from the kobold. There was danger within the village. The cult was present there. And so, Rosemary, broken down upon the ground at her loss, her many, many losses, the party made a quick alliance in order to gain entry within the town. And so, they moved about the outskirts of town, just out of torchlight to be seen, making their way to the southeastern end. For the smoke rising from the tree line coming from the lodge likely would alert their presence. They made way within the town and quickly went to a nearby tavern. The tavern called the Golden Tankard. Within, they got a quick meal, not the best, but certainly not the worst, from a man named Ragnar. It took a bit of time in the kitchen and made quick friends with another called Sturm. Sturm asked a lot of questions. Friendly enough, you know, something a regular townsfolk might ask local adventurers out of curiosity, like, oh, where you been? Where you headed to? What kinds of monsters have you slain? Freddy took the lead, didn't answer too many of the probing questions, and Sturm didn't seem to take many of the hints that they did not wish to be disturbed. And the rest of the tavern, feeling quite unfriendly by Vimok's estimation, a number likely had martial training. These were not all simple, common farmers. One man, bumping into Freddy, left a note for the half-elf to take his leave into the bathroom, the privy, and read a single word written upon it: stables. And Freddy quickly left stealthily out of an open window and made his way to the stables, where he met with another man. This man was kind of frightened and anxious, worried that they might be watched and their presence known. The man warned Freddy that the cult was here and had taken over the town and held sway over the many villagers. They had a number of wyverns staged within the stables, and also giving Freddy some passphrases in order to gain entry onto Skyreach Castle. And on the other end, while Freddy was talking with this man, the captain of the cult currently at Parnast, Captain Athelstan, made his appearance within the tavern. Sitting down at an empty table, appearing to take no heed of the new party, calling to Ragnar to bring food and ale, just sat down in silence. And quickly, Rosemary got up and attempted to sit down and make conversation with him. The various figures around the tavern were all watching at this point. Slurm had notified the party that this was Captain Athelstan. And with Freddy having made his way back from the little parlay, he eventually made his way back to the table. And though he was gone a little bit, it wasn't long enough for those to take much notice. Captain Athelstan was not into pleasantries and did not wish to converse. After eating a little bit of his food, took his leave, but not before basically telling Ragnar that the party would be sleeping in Ragnar's quarters tonight on the captain's gold. And that brings us to the present moment. Uh-oh. Why is this not showing? There we go. My stream's alright. Okay, so here we are, still within the tavern. The captain has just left the building. And various townsfolk are looking in your direction. Freddy, Vmok, Eureva, Rosemary, and Slurm. Ragnar walks by, stops at the table, looking maybe a little bit distressed. I'll go and start making accommodations right away.
We appreciate it very much, sir. We're sorry to be of such great inconvenience.
I did not wish to take this man's room. We could have slept on the floor here. It would have been fine.
You know, what's done is done, Vmok, it seems.
He goes off to another end of the building.
These people stare at us.
We are strangers.
We've been strangers in other places and no one stared at us, so...
You're muted, babe.
Just Hildy. When there are secrets in an area, sometimes they become extra cautious. When those that are not in on the secrets come around.
Fred's gonna start playing something like slow, relaxing, soothing.
It wouldn't take long. Full belly, soft music, a couple of mugs of ale, Vmok's head will be dripping.
That's kind of what Freddy hopes that'll happen with the rest of the people in the tavern.
You cast his sleep? Okay.
Actually, he does not know sleep. Unfortunately.
Eureva's just still dealing with her nausea from being affectionate with Freddy. You forgot about that, didn't you?
Nausea.
Yeah, I kind of did, yeah.
Do you have the map open now, Slurm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Slurm sitting with us?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. For now, Fred's just gonna keep doing the tune, humming along. Want me to roll performance?
Sure, go ahead.
See how good it is. Ooh, it's not bad.
I was actually looking for my instrument.
Do I have it on there?
I'm not
Slurm play-
seeing it.
Slurm plays too.
Yes. Oh yeah, it's okay. I see under tools, under my proficiency. I don't see. Should I just roll a performance check?
Yeah, you can roll performance.
Okay. Slurm pulls out a dulcimer
Ooh.
and joins in.
All right. Freddy is joined by the kobold who pulls out a dulcimer
All right.
and joins in playing and plucking at some of the same notes. The tavern.
It's like Fred doesn't keep the lead. He turns it into like a duet, you know, where him and Slurm are kind of bouncing back and forth as far as the rhythm and who's singing and yada yada yada.
Awesome. Yes, the tavern livens up a little bit. And some of the
Bebop pulls out a flute. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, put that away.
some of the villagers which were whispering to each other and looking over at your direction occasionally now actually kind of turn slightly and are watching and just listening now, and you know the mood seems to have lifted a little bit, though there are some that are still sitting and brooding. There is still a tenseness in the tavern.
Speaking of brooding, Eureva will stand up and grab a couple of goblets of wine and bring one over to Rosemary.
She'll look up at you.
And she'll say nothing. She'll just sit next to Rosemary, hand her the goblet of wine, and just sit there and enjoy the music. Like, if you want to talk, she's there, but she ain't gonna make you.
Oops.
She nods and says, thank you. And then just looks over and then kind of looks down again. Like, looks over at the party. I don't know how to go about this. There being a dragon kin at the other table.
You cannot force yourself to trust anyone. I understand your hesitation, but I can tell you that I sensed no ill meaning or no falseness in her words. I do not ask you to force yourself to become her friend, but she may become an ally of ours. All I can ask is that you try to accept that if it does end up being that way.
I mean, I can try to accept that, but I don't know how well that will go, I guess.
This mission we're on is not an easy one. Coming across another that has the same goal as us is a blessing, especially if their intentions are true. I will not force you to be her friend, don't worry.
Friendship, I don't know if that would happen, considering the underlying pressures of what happened before. But to get along with, maybe. Only
For
time
now.
will tell.
For now, why don't we just leave it at not putting a magical blade through her throat? Deal?
I can consider that a deal. But I will keep my eyes open.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'm sure at least one member of our group is keeping their eye on you and on me. We are an anomaly ourselves. We're a bit of a strange group now.
Yes, I could sense distrust within the party.
Only time will tell how that will go.
I guess you have a fair point.
Just, if you can, trust me when I say, studied her when she was speaking to us, and I truly felt no ill intent. Not towards us.
I have no doubt of trust in you. You are probably the one I have most trust in.
Well, I can assure you I will do my best to not betray that.
I mean, you held me when I was crying and trying to attack out of anger. You just held me.
Eureva blushes a bit.
How can you
yes.
tell?
What was that?
How can you tell?
That she blushes?
Yeah.
There's a little bit of red in her cheeks. She blushes just a little bit, and yes, finding myself living a second life has led me to do things I never would have done before. But you are related to Hawkeye, and I feel the same passion that she had within you. And I heard her words on what happened to you, so I understand.
What did she say? I mean, she's kind of a loudmouth, so...
Well, her side of it was a remembrance of the dragon folk coming, and you asking her to stay within the house, and I know it's completely unlike Hawkeye, but she did not listen, and she followed, and she witnessed you being killed.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I yelled at her to go back. And all I saw was the fear in her eyes. And, I mean, that was it. Until I figured out that I was coming back again.
Exactly. So I understand. But the dragon folk that hunted you are not connected to... are not necessarily kobolds.
She just nods her head. Some were kobolds, some were bigger. There was a whole group of them.
Eureva will, just kind of say, Hawkeye never mentioned that there were kobolds in the pack. It's just dragon folk.
Yeah, there were some off in the distance, like going towards a cave. I mean, I went out to go search, but then I was slain. So I guess that's how I assume Hawkeye joined you guys. Did she go in the cave?
What cave?
The cave where I first started.
Oh, like when
That's
you
the-
first met our party?
Yeah.
Well, I guess Ereva's like, I'm not sure which cave you're referring to. You might need to be more specific.
You weren't in a cave, Otto.
We were underground, weren't we?
Yeah, it was like a hole. It was a cave entrance at the beginning.
Okay.
Technically, it looked like a cave entrance. So Eureva would have asked, what cave do you refer to?
What was the cave name?
You're talking about Hawkeye?
Yeah.
But would Rosemary wasn't there though.
Rosemary wasn't there. That was after Rosemary had died, so I don't know if she would know.
I'm not sure the name of the cave. I knew there was one close to home, but not necessarily remember the name.
Well, we met Eureva when we were infiltrating.
We met Eureva?
Not Eureva. We met Hawkeye when we were infiltrating one of the strongholds of the cults, where they had their meets. That is where we initially met her. That was some time ago.
I mean, that would make sense that she just runs after people. Try to pick up on the work that I could not complete. But anyway, she's gone now.
Well, you and I just need to make sure that it is not without reason. And Eureva will raise her goblet to Rosemary.
Rosemary will raise it back. I can agree to that.
She'll nod, and then she'll look over at what Freddy and Slurm and VMOC are all doing, because they're a little bit away.
Slurm plays Cotton Eye Joe.
Are they all? Oh! How long? I'm sorry if you did that a while ago. It didn't
Just
pop
now.
up. Okay, good. Buck looks under the table for the salt shaker.
Mine should have been a disadvantage because he's like,
Hey, mine should have been as well.
Looks for the salt shaker.
I think I have like 3 disadvantages.
Yeah, I think
my
your
God.
performance should have been at disadvantage too.
That's
shouldn't it?
true.
Technically.
Yeah, performance would have been at disadvantage in Slurm. It doesn't matter. So, yeah, I don't know why that didn't automatically. I wonder if that roll for initiative thing doesn't use the disadvantages. Yeah, that perception check would have been at disadvantage as well, so that uses those. Mark. All right.
thinking some. There we go, a little bit of Alabama in there, yeah.
Figured you'd like that. Most people do.
Yeah. My wife's favorite band. Today's her birthday.
I don't know if I can call them my favorite, but they're pretty good. And happy birthday.
Get her on here. We'll sing to her.
Happy birthday to me, to you. A very happy old birthday.
Screech gives Slurm another disadvantage.
Ooh.
I'm all for it.
That is rough.
BMOC kind of he perks up a little bit. There's a sound outside. Something is moving. Large.
You hear record scratch.
Freddy's just got a turntable.
Eureva immediately grabs her bow.
Something big is moving outside.
Are there people still in the room with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Big, moving outside. Yes.
Can Eureva see what it is once he points it out?
All right.
Does this sound natural or unnatural?
It does not sound natural.
Not natural. Something unnatural is happening.
All right, now that the rest of you are kind of clued in, you can make another perception check after actually listening.
And it's not Slurm's guard Drake, right?
It's not. Slurm, can you roll again for the disadvantage? Okay. Eureva, as you are really paying attention now, you hear it as well.
I didn't know if you wanted me to do another one or not. Sorry.
That's all right. All right, Eureva, now you hear it as well. Outside, not necessarily. So you kind of hear it coming more from the southwest, but it's a very low, barely audible. It sounds like a very large mass moving.
Really? And she doesn't recognize it? Or I should say, would she recognize the sound?
Sounds like a mountain moving almost, but not quite.
Wait.
Like avalanche, but not quite.
Oh, we gotta go. There's trouble afoot. Jinkies.
Jinkies. That's like your code word. Jinkies. Jinkies.
You guys
Jinkies.
could see the look I was giving him right now. Oh, God.
Yeah, Freddy will stow his loot and try to go outside and see if he can hear the noise.
All right, Freddy. As you open the door and take a single step outside, you see a number of armed men standing outside of the doorway. At this moment, I need everybody to roll me initiative.
Should I have disadvantage on this?
Be your third.
Let me get it.
Well, I forgot. I was wondering, but I just didn't ask
Okay.
the right chat.
All right, I have disadvantage on you now. Are you commanding or letting the guard drake go free?
Free.
Okay, so it will roll its own initiative.
I really wish I had one more level right now.
Don't we all?
Okay. So Eureva will shout, like, Freddy's out there. Freddy, are they hostiles?
Rolling initiative. Do they have weapons out?
They have weapons ready.
I understand we rolled initiative. I'm role-playing it, you boob.
I know. But like that's what I'm asking. Nomad is like.
Yep.
So yeah, obviously we rolled initiative. Are they like running towards us? Are they?
They're set up. They're standing, but all of their weapons are out. You see Captain Awfulstan.
They look mighty hostile.
All right, Eureva is going to... she can see where they are all standing, so she is going to directly in front of Freddy, not on him, but she's going to cast Spike Growth. So that in order to get to Freddy, they have to step through it. I still don't have the icon for it, though.
Okay.
I had it once and it was
You can
so
use
nice.
your pointer. So
I
hold
don't
down Alt and Control and all of the mouse buttons, and it'll make a temporary circle, and then you can make the size like that.
Oh,
So that I
and
can
it
see.
is-
So that way I can actually see where you're wanting to put it.
Okay. Okay, I'll just do that. So she's going to put it... She doesn't want to, like, box everyone in. But that's a path, so she's going to put it right there.
Okay.
So, control, click. I'll remember that. That will make it way easier for us to coordinate. And then, boom. And then, she's got her bow in hand.
So
That is-
real quick, just for argument's sake, let me put some walls up, because I don't think that you can see it from right there. You'd have to move.
I can move. If she needs to move, I can move. So in fact, she will just...
There. I'll put a door.
So I can retroactive move if she can't see him.
Yeah. We'll go with that. Easy peasy. Oh, come on. Well, what the heck?
Well, either way, she wouldn't want to fight in the tavern, so she is going to walk out and then, like, back. So 15, 20... Apparently that's... Okay, so she'll step back here.
Okay. Ooh,
And-
I have an advantage. Very nice.
That's her turn.
All right. The captain will now go. He takes a wicked-looking flail and raises it up. You don't belong here. Rest of my men, advance. And he is going to ready an action.
Neither do you, Captain Athelstan.
As she passed Freddy, Eureva would have said, Freddy, don't step forward.
All right, the guard 2 is going to make the wisdom check. It's against your spell save DC, correct?
Let me double check. I always forget. Against my spell save DC, yes.
Okay.
Which I can never remember how to figure out.
It's 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your spellcasting modifier. It also says on your spells, so if you go anywhere there's a dice. So ensnaring strike, it says DC 14. So your spell DC is 14. All right, okay. He does not realize, so he is going to begin moving. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He gets there. So 3 times the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Spike growth against guard 2 is going to deal a total of 17 points of damage, and he falls dead in his advance. Guard 6.
I forgot to put concentration on myself. That's all that was.
Okay. Guard 6 sees his friend die. He instead is going to throw his spear at Freddy. And that is a miss. The veteran
Thanks for giving me such a nice little spike growth funnel, tNomad. It's really nice.
Yeah. Rolls a 3, and he does not realize that the spike growth is underneath him. Takes 1 step forward. So he's going to take some of that damage. Stops moving right away. He's going to take out a heavy crossbow and take aim at Freddy. And that misses. We move on to Freddy.
All right.
Don't attack a man when he's dancing. He'll dodge it all.
So Captain Athelstan, it looks like he's wearing metal armor, correct?
Captain Athelstan is wearing splint mail.
Splint mail is metal, right?
Correct.
Look it up. Yeah, okay. Let's do, so 3rd level spell. Captain Athelstan, he is going to get heated up. So heat metal. So the damage is automatic. And then he makes a constitution check. As I start toasting him.
He fails and takes 12 points of damage.
Yep, so then he has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of his next turn. And then Fred's gonna take a step back, actually. Here, and there.
Let me get that effect on there real quick. I don't know why that's not on. Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. This attack and this check. Yep. To the start of your next turn. Okay, there we go.
On him. Minor action. Give Eureva a point of inspiration.
All right.
I'm not going to target the effect because I'll let her use it whenever she wants it.
Okay, Slurm's Guard Drake is going to move up 5, 10.
Can Eureva
15.
warn it about the spike growth on its way?
It can see.
Okay.
So technically, all of the guards actually know that there's spike growth there because they were there when the spike growth was casted.
Okay.
The Guard Drake is going to step up right there, and it is going to ready an action for the next creature to get within range. It's going to make a bite attack at it. Guard 1 is going to move here and then off the spike, so that will do 1 casting of spike growth. 5, 10, 15, and 20. 5 points of damage. It is going to attack the Guard Drake with its spear.
Does the Guard Drake get to attack it first?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Guard Drake is going to bite at him. And misses with an automatic miss. But the spear misses as well. Guard 4 is going to throw its spear at long range to Erava. And that is a hit, even with disadvantage. Eureva takes 2 points of damage, but maintains concentration. And VMOC, you hear the sounds of battle, as well as this challenge issued by Captain Athelstan outside.
Challenge?
Yes.
He's like, ooh, challenge.
Challenge? Someone has challenged me?
Just you, nobody else.
Really? Vmok throws his chair across the room and stands up and strides out.
Okay.
That's his full movement because he's exhausted. Looks around and goes into a rage.
Okay.
It's his last one. Because they still haven't rested. Looks around. Sees this impertinent guard. Grabs his glaive. And swings at him. Because he can reach him with the glaive.
Woo! Critical hit.
Start.
That's why we keep you around, big boy.
Well, that guy's gone.
26 points of piercing damage. Killing it. Slashing, I should say.
Cuts his head off.
Anybody have eggs? Because that guy is toast.
Looks back to the captain. You said something? Can't move anymore because he's moved, used a bonus action, and used one of his actions. He gets to attacks, but he's got nothing to attack and has no movement left. And he can't dash.
That spike growth is also difficult terrain, so...
He doesn't have any more movement left because he's...
Scoops up a pebble and tosses it.
Yeah. That's all he could do.
Okay.
Try to throw your halberd at him.
I mean, he could throw his glaive, but that would be stupid. But so he just makes himself as big as he can. Big like bear. Come to me, you foul bastard.
Okay, Slurm, you are up.
Okay. Am I still? I'm not considered friendly yet to the party.
I mean, I don't know. That's completely up to you. I have you as neutral just because it hasn't really been decided, I guess.
I would have to say that his shield would not be being used because he is using a glaive.
Okay.
So, hearing all this,
I will unequip the shield.
Slurm would rush outside and mount her drake.
Okay.
shield is just slung over his back.
Good eye. Yeah, okay. I'll cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay, so let's see, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Just because mounted, it costs half your movement to mount, so that's all right. Okay, spiritual weapon comes out. Where did you want to put it?
Probably between the veteran and the captain. Do I have a token? Oh,
There we go.
Yeah. So putting it at the captain. I forgot how to target.
I got it for you.
I have targeted.
Yeah, you have them targeted.
Oh, okay. Should I do the roll again?
Yeah.
Or use the one that...
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay, you all see the kobold rush out and hop on top of this white guard drake. Immediately extending a hand, a spiritual weapon comes out, smashing into the back of the veteran, dealing a total of 6 points of force damage.
And then...
Still have your action.
Yeah. I cast. So I have the captain targeted. Yes. I don't
Yes.
see it on mine.
You have the veteran targeted.
Oh, can I target the captain?
Oh, I'll put you friendly. Maybe that's why. Hopefully you can see now. Okay.
Yeah. I will cast command on the captain.
Ooh.
I am going to use my advantage so that he can roll that once again.
Okay.
He still fails.
I'll tell him to approach.
Ooh. Okay.
And that'll end.
Yeah, so I can't move anything. I don't know why, but I want to go right next to VMOC. Like, I can't make any pointers or anything either. Yeah.
Right there? Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna target the captain. Alright, let's see. I'm seeing if something is within range real quick. Shoot, it's not. Okay. I'm going to do my Toll of the Dead on him.
Okay. He fails.
Yay, and he's already wounded, correct?
Captain Athelstan is wounded.
Alright, then I believe it gets this one.
9 points of damage as Rosemary comes up, chiming death tolling bells ring in his head.
And then that's my turn.
Okay, guard 5. Guard 5 is going to throw a spear at Eureva.
Always picking on the one that's trying to kill him.
And it is blocked. Taking us to guard 3, who is also going to throw a spear at Eureva. This one is dodged as well. Eureva, you have received initiative.
All right, Eureva is going to... Just going to zoom in a little bit because my old eyes can't see that close. So Captain... You know what? No, she's gonna let the captain watch everyone around him die. She is going to move up here. Oh, that's still 35. Fine. Then she'll just do this so that she can activate her planar warrior and loose an arrow at guard 5.
Okay.
Yikes.
You roll an automatic miss.
Yikes. Does it do anything bad?
Nope.
Oh, phew. Alright, so she tries again.
That's a hit. A total of 21 points of damage, killing guard 5.
Eureva will say, "We did not come here to fight you, Captain. This is your choice."
Fight
back.
me, you will.
Then die you shall.
All right, Captain Athelstan. Okay. He is going to call out, "Boys, I need your help!" And some reinforcements begin to appear. Let's get some of this on the map. Okay. And then Captain Athelstan is going to step off of the spike growth. Oh yeah, he's got approach. Okay, so he has to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Eureva has a half smile, looks at Slurm. I enjoy that.
So that is 2d4 for her. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It is difficult terrain too. Did you do half movement?
Yep, a half movement.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I'm being fair.
So 20 points of damage from spike growth. Compelled to move forward. And it is difficult through the spike growth. He takes his approach ending there. And he is going to toss a spear trying to smack Eureva. And that misses.
Why don't you pick on somebody your own size?
Guard 6 is going to throw a spear at Hawkeye.
He can't.
And that dodges, taking us to the veteran, who is going to line up.
At who? At
Hawkeye.
Yeah, it was like
Hawkeye's alive
Rosemary,
again.
sorry. Sorry, old habits die hard.
Do you really want to hurt me?
Okay, veteran is going to line up a shot with its crossbow at Eureva. And scores a hit.
Bring it.
Eureva sustains 9 points of damage, but maintains concentration.
Nice.
All right. From the southern end of a building, a dragon claw makes its way. 5,
That's
10,
annoying.
15, 20, 25, and 30 to get right there. It is going to attack Freddy twice with its scimitar. And it misses on both. A dragon claw is going to emerge from the northern end of a building. 5, 10, 15, 20. And that's 30 feet to get right there. He's going to use another 30 feet of movement to get, or 25 to get right there. This is a double action. Freddy, you are up.
All right, bonus action. He's going to keep the heat metal going on Captain.
Can you do that if you can't see him?
Yes. Once it's on him, that's it.
Okay. He's got to roll before you do the damage.
The damage is automatic. He then makes a Constitution check to save against the
It's
disadvantage
after.
in the
Okay.
check. And
That's
for some
right.
reason, it didn't proc. Or was that? Oh, was I not targeting him?
Yep.
Oh, that might have been it.
Isn't the save right there? The
Okay,
15?
he succeeds.
Yep.
So he no longer has that disadvantage. Forget how heat metal works. All right.
Real well.
Then pull out my rapier.
Okay.
And we're going to use Green Flame Blade against the Dragon Claw.
Okay. You hit. $12 points of damage.
I do not want to move. I'm okay where I'm at. And my turn. By calling out Slurm, VMOC, Rosemary, we are flanked.
All right, Slurm's Guard Drake is going to move with Slurm on top of it. Right here to meet the Dragon Claw 2 and bite and then tail attack it. Both hit. The Dragon Claw takes 4 points of piercing damage from the bite and 4 points of bludgeoning damage from the tail. Taking us to guard 4, who is going to step off of the spike growth and throw a spear at Rosemary. And that is blocked. VMOC is up.
All right, so VMOC's going to step here.
All
Think
right.
whatever damage is going to happen.
Yep. 2d4 piercing.
You wanted a fight. With his glaive, he's going to make 2 reckless attacks.
You hit. A total of
Nice.
16 points of damage to Captain Athelstan.
Second attack.
Oh my gosh.
Critical
Hello,
hit.
Mr. Blue Die.
Yeah. Not just yeah. Fuck yeah.
25 points of damage.
He will roar. He wanted a fight. Ha ha! He got one.
Immediately as he dies, before that happens, Tiamat's blessing of retribution kicks in,
Uh-oh.
and he immediately regains 20 hit points.
Well, that ain't fair. This was not a frenzied. I can't take
Yep.
a third level of exhaustion, so there's no more to do. That was VMOC's turn.
Okay.
I mean, I got a little bit of movement left, but I ain't taking no more damage. I'm standing right there. I'll just, VMOC will look at him and go, I very well done. Yes.
Okay.
This president say you cheat death like Eureva.
On the
No,
northwestern end, you hear shrieking coming from the stables.
Uh-oh.
One. And you hear a creature take flight. Looking into the darkness, the moon basks a large wyvern creature. So it will use its movement to go there. And then there. And another wyvern is going to do the same. All right, Slurm has received initiative.
So the captain's back up, right?
Yes.
I'll use my bonus action to move the spiritual weapon. And swing at him again.
That is an automatic miss.
Okay. And then for my action, I will attack this dragon claw in front of me.
That's a hit. Eight points of damage. You kill the dragon claw.
Let's do another one on him.
Who are you attacking?
Same guy. I know he's down.
Oh, I follow. Okay.
Yeah.
Just double tapping
Yeah.
for good measure.
She angry.
Yeah.
Okay, Rosemary, you're up.
Let's see here. I'm going to... They aren't in range. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing again.
Okay. Casting Toll the Dead, the captain fails again. And you deal a large amount of damage, 17 points.
And then... Do I not have... Oh, yeah. I do have. Sorry. I thought I didn't have healing word, but I do. I'm going to target Eureva and give her a healing word.
Okay. Rosemary. One hand extended to the captain, another extended out to Eureva. Toll the Dead takes hold as the healing energies in the other hand restore Eureva for a total of 6 hit points. Dragon Claw 3 is going
like I
to...
stole his life energy.
Yeah. It's going to dash to get right there. And Guard 3 is going to toss a spear at Eureva and misses. Eureva is up.
All right, Eureva is going to target Dragon Claw 1 that is right by Freddy. She is going to activate her planar warrior and loose an arrow at him.
All right.
She can't see the wyverns. Oh my god!
Automatic miss.
Well,
you fall prone.
Can she stand back up since it happened like in the middle of the turn?
Yep.
All right, so she gonna stand back up, look around very sheepishly, and
I mean, Rosemary probably did.
And loose another one.
Okay. That's a hit.
Thank God for plus 11.
I think it's time to change the color.
16 points of damage, killing the Dragon Claw next to Freddy.
All right, and then she will make eye contact with Freddy, nod, and then turn her attentions back on the rest of the group, and that's her turn.
Okay, Captain Athelstan. Let's see. He is going to toss 2 spears at Eureva.
What did Eureva ever do?
Lots of damage.
Spike Rogue. Ooh,
Spike Rogue.
critical hit.
Yeah.
I wish I had my sentinel at death's
Eureva
door.
takes 15 points of damage and maintains concentration.
That's the
Just
important
barely.
part. That's the important part.
And at the end of Captain Athelstan's turn, he perishes. The blessing of Tiamat wearing off.
Good.
Falls to the ground.
That was strange.
Guard 6 is going to move back and off of Spike Growth. So
Oh no,
Eureva-
come to me! Come to me, you pussy!
Give him the old come hither, VMAC.
What is
sustains 6 points of piercing damage. And then
See, you
he
could have come this way and fought instead of running away.
is going to throw a spear at VMAC, which is dodged. The veteran is going to line up a shot with his heavy crossbow at Eureva.
Why don't people
Which
get
is
so mad
blocked.
when I cast Spike Growth?
Freddy is up.
Bunch
Is
of
he?
babies.
Is he?
Freddy's going to peek back around the corner.
No, you don't get it, do you? You get
I get it.
I would never make a joke like that in session. Come on.
Never, no.
So seeing that Captain Athelstan is down and out, he is going to discontinue the heat metal.
Okay.
Do I want to? Yeah, I'm looking at the range of something. No, okay, never mind. He's going to target the apparently hurt guard that's trying to run away. Or is he trying to run away, or is he just trying to like get out of the spike growth?
He just moved off.
Just moved off. All right, then I'll target him. He's still in the fight.
With what?
Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Ooh.
First one hits. 7 points of damage.
Target the other one on the back. Number 4. The second one.
That's a hit. 5 points of damage.
I do not want to use my bonus action at this time. I'll move in front of Eureva, so they target him instead of her. And Ender's turn.
Eureva, yeah, you can drop concentration.
Okay. So as soon as Guard 4's turn is done, she's going to
Going to what?
drop it.
Drop what?
Concentration on spike growth.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Sorry, I don't know why I was like not saying it.
I can say if you drop it now, yeah,
Okay.
we can move it.
The guard Drake is going to move up right here. And then it is going to attack guard 3 with a bite attack. And then a tail slap. Both miss, taking us to guard 4. Who's going to run forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and attack VMOC.
Ah, you grew a set, I see.
Finally, using his spear, scoring a hit. It pierces into your side, VMOC. You sustain only 2 points of damage, and you have received initiative.
He will return the strike. He's going, of course, reckless. Blade flashing in the light.
82 is so much HP compared to the rest of us.
That's a hit.
Sort of.
He dies.
Emok will stride forward through the carnage, the flash of blood that is left to, see, he's got 20, he'll go here.
All right, moving around to flank, the spray of blood splashing against VMOC's face urges him forward, and he attacks a second time at guard 3, hitting. 12 points of damage, killing the guard.
How dare you assault my friends? That's all he's got.
Okay.
What is this thing glowing in the sky right here?
There's a torch upon the ground.
No, I'm talking about the
Oh, the spiritual weapon.
spiritual
Oh,
weapon.
gotcha.
It reminds me of Uthar and his anchor.
All right.
I could just see VMOC passing his hand through it.
A wyvern.
What do?
What is? Poking it with his weapon.
One of the wyverns is going to move here, landing upon the ground right in front of VMOC. This large beast
I will make you my pet.
is going to bite at him,
This will probably hurt.
which misses, but a stinger from the back end lashes
this.
out at the Goliath. And that is a hit.
This will be bad.
A Constitution saving throw made by the Goliath is successful.
Plus 10?
Oh my gosh.
Boy, you sick.
That
Was
amulet
that
guy.
because? Yeah, I was like, is it because of the amulet?
You also
Yeah.
get plus
That's-
3 off of Slurm's aura.
Nice. That's why he has the amulet.
And he takes half damage from the stinger, which is 7 points of poison damage. Wyvern 2 is going to fly over and land. Let's see.
Beware these beasts.
It's going to land right here.
Well, that changes my plan.
And
Run.
this is going to bite at Rosemary, which is a miss, but a stinger comes slapping out and slashes,
Barely a hit.
pierces into her. She takes 12 points of damage and must make a saving throw, succeeding against the poison. So she only takes 7 points of poison damage. Slurm, you've received initiative. Uh-oh. There we go.
The veteran has taken some damage. Veteran, I will make an attack.
That's a hit.
I should have advantage on that, I believe. Because of pack tactics.
Oh, with your... Okay, yeah, that's because I have the guard drake as friendly. Go ahead and roll once more. And we'll see. Okay, yep, that is a hit. Eight points of damage coming out.
Those low rolls. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'll swing at him again.
Okay.
That is heavy.
14 points of damage now.
Bonus action, I will move my spiritual weapon and swing that.
Okay.
Just have to not keep scrolling past.
That's a hit. 4 points of damage to the
Damn.
veteran. All right, Rosemary, you're up.
Yeah, saving this wyvern in front of me, I'm going to do vampiric touch. So I think this is for me. I think. And then I roll that.
All right, the touch of your shadow-wreathed hand siphons life force from the wyvern. So you hit. Go ahead and roll damage. You regain a total of 6 hit points.
And then I believe that's all I could do because I don't have any bonus action cantrips. And
Okay.
I mean, I kind of want to stay where I am.
So
Protect
until the
everyone
spell
else.
ends, you can make the attack again on each of your turns as an action.
Yep.
Then I'll do that.
Okay. Dragon Claw 3 comes running across. Can only get to there with a dash action.
You healed for half the amount you dealt, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I can see-
Eureva, you're up.
All right, Eureva is going to place her hunter's mark on. Oh, can I do a thing? There we go. Place her hunter's mark on Wyvern 2, Wyvern 2, however we want to pronounce it. Hunter's
The big
mark.
old beast thing.
And she is just going to shoot at him.
Okay. You score a hit with a 17. 13 points of damage.
And then she will loose a second one at him.
That's another hit.
Well, that one's better.
19 points of damage.
All right, and then she is going to back off. She's going to move her full 30, come on, 30 feet away. Right, 30? No, I get 35. Why do I always think it's 30? So 35, there. And then once that move goes through, that's her turn.
Okay. Eureva looses 2 quick shots into the wyvern. Screaming out in pain, she retreats backwards. The veteran drops the crossbow and takes out his long sword and short sword. He is going to attack Slurm with the long sword, which hits. Another slash comes out against the kobold, which is blocked, stabbing out a final time with the short sword. He misses. He is then going to move right here.
Give me a...
It's your threatened range is 5 feet. The glaive is able to strike out 10 feet, but your threatened reach is 5.
All right.
All right. On to Freddy.
All right. Fred's going to target Wyvern 2, and he is going to hex him.
Okay. What ability are
Wisdom,
you hexing?
please.
Okay.
He's then going to bring out a spell that he hasn't used in a very long time. He's going to viciously mock.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry.
Been a while.
Not wisdom. Sorry. Can I do charisma?
Charisma? All right.
Yep. I misspoke. Is it on?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna whisper musically in his ear.
It fails.
I've had shits that were more effort to deal with than you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
6 points of
also,
damage.
My Vicious Mockery should be doing 2d4 because I'm past level 5. I
Okay,
just
roll me
noticed that.
another d4.
Ooh.
An extra 1.
Yeah, right. Let's see if I can change that. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to double click it.
All right, I got the 2d4 on there now.
Thank you. I was just about to add it. Yeah, and I accidentally did 4 damage to him.
I took it off.
Sweet. Then Fred is good where he's... actually, he's gonna move back here. He doesn't want Eureva to be too alone. And it's his turn.
Slurm's Guard Drake is going to attack the veteran. A bite and a tail slap coming out. The bite hits. The tail misses. It deals 9 damage to the veteran. And we move on to VMOC.
He's looking at this wyvern having never seen one. He's trying to think, should I climb on board it or should I kill it? Didn't like the sting. I will kill it, he decides. Makes 2 reckless attacks.
Okay.
The glaive.
You hit with a 22. 8 points of slashing damage, slashing into the hide of the wyvern.
Feels it is a shame to attack such a beautiful beast, but it is deadly and it has tried to kill him, but then he missed with that.
The next strike with the glaive is slapped out of the way by the tail.
He's a bit miffed by that little step here. Staying within its reach, but hedging towards this veteran that is trying to move away from him.
All right, the wyvern is going to bite at VMOC, scoring a hit. He sustains. The Guard Drake attacked.
After
Yep.
Freddy.
Yep.
Yeah, it did.
it hit the veteran and then it missed with the it hit with the bite and then it missed the tail.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Good looking out though. Okay. VMOC sustains 3 points of damage from the bite as it clamps down on his shoulder. The stinger comes out from behind its head, burying into the Goliath.
Stinger,
VMOC
you hardly know her.
takes 4 points of piercing damage, but is able
Fucking
to
30.
succeed. Yep, scored a 20, natural 20. He sustains 12 points of poison damage, however. Wyvern 2 is going to attack Rosemary. A bite attack made at disadvantage from being viciously mocked causes a miss. The stinger, however, slashes out and it hits Rosemary. Takes 9 points of piercing damage and fails her concentration check on Vampiric Touch. She Yep, you lost concentration, but you succeeded on your saving throw.
Oh, it is concentration.
So you only take 7 points of poison damage. Slurm is up.
So make 2 attacks on the veteran. At least time.
That is a hit.
Aye!
The kobold slashes out with this brilliantly gleaming Dragon's Wrath longsword, dealing 18 points of damage, felling the veteran where he stands.
Would I be able to pull out a javelin and throw it for my second attack?
You would have to drop the longsword in order to do that.
Ooh, that's right. I guess I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you're in a tight spot because the wyvern's threatened reach is 10 feet.
Yeah. I guess I'll roll this fresh weapon against the one that is next to you. There we go.
You score a
There you
hit.
go.
Hey, not a 1.
Nice.
Oh, we got a bunch of those tonight.
All right, 9 points of damage.
Nomad rigged it.
Rosemary receives initiative. You have this great big flying creature with a scorpion stinger on its tail. What are you doing?
Let's do... What spell slots do I have open? Okay. I'm going to do... Inflict wounds.
Freddy says, Rosemary, this is going to be a long night. Conserve your spell slots if you can.
I mean, I can't do anything else, can? Trip-wise.
Do you not have a weapon you just swing at him with?
Not one I'm, like, proficient in.
Ah, okay.
I mean, I have a net.
You do you.
I'm gonna use Inflict Wounds.
All right, reaching out another hand, glowing with green necrotic energy. She reaches out to the wyvern, but misses. That was another... Was that your last level 1 spell?
Yeah, I already clicked it.
Dragon Claw 3, running. Can just get within range. It is going to attack VMOC. All right. 2 scimitar slashes. The first one blocked by VMOC. The second one hitting VMOC sustains 7 slashing damage. We move on to Eureva.
All right. Eureva is going to be a little bit of a risky biscuit. She's going to move up here. That should be close enough. Yep. All right. Then she's going to bonus action activate her planar warrior on the wyvern, and she's going to shoot a bow.
That's a hit. 25 points of piercing damage coming out.
And then she's going to shoot again.
That's another hit. Big damage, 13 points. Big turn coming out from Eureva.
And then she's going to back up 10 feet.
Okay.
And that is literally everything she can do.
The elf, stepping up to within range, calls upon her planar magic. 2 arrows, quick succession. The first one turning into a arrow of pure force energy, burying into the wyvern, who cries out in pain. Freddy, you've received initiative.
All right. Seeing the big hits that Eureva's put into this wyvern, he's going to try to match it, see if he can put it down with 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay. That is a hit.
Oh. Roll better. No.
6 points of damage. The second blast going wide.
All right, and with his... actually, no. Not going to use his bonus action right now. End his turn.
All right, Slurm's Guard Drake.
Good try, Freddy. Good try.
All right, I'm going to make a wisdom roll. See if it can recognize the danger to its rider. It does not. So the Guard Drake is going to move up right here. Wyvern 2 is going to make an opportunity attack against Slurm as she moves. So a bite attack coming out, scoring a hit. Slurm sustains 14 points of damage. The Guard Drake is going to go after this wyvern, biting and slapping its tail. There's a hit for both. The Guard Drake coming up, burying its toothy maw into a flank of the wyvern, ripping out, tail slapping, a total of 10 points of damage coming out. VMOC, you're up.
Yeah, VMOC's really angry now. He's going to go off on this Dragon Claw. These will not be reckless. He's getting tired of getting hit. And
it
of course,
dodges.
Yeah.
There you go.
Didn't
Now
dodge
it
that with
hit.
no bitch, did you?
I love that.
7 points of slashing damage coming out.
Yeah, still.
The Goliath slashing out with his spear like glaive, scoring a hit on the Dragon Claw. The Wyvern sees a new enemy and is going to attack the Guard Drake with a bite. And it hits. The Stinger, however, is going to slash out at Slurm. Slurm is hit.
Oh, shield.
What?
No, I have it. I have spell slot to use shield.
Okay.
Forgot all about that.
All right. Trying
I love
again.
that spell.
The shield causes that to miss. And so you do not take 7 points of damage.
Love that spell so much.
Why'd you marry it?
I can't.
Okay, so you're at 25 wounds.
It's not
Excellent.
the bard repertoire.
Wyvern 2 is going to continue its attack on Rosemary. Stepping right here, it is going to make a bite attack against this reborn cleric, scoring a hit. The stinger once again coming out. 14 points of damage. Rosemary is able to slap the stinger out of the way before it can hit her. Moving on to Slurm.
Oh, I do. I forgot I have a Hexblade's Curse. Yeah, I will Hexblade's Curse the Wyvern 1.
Okay.
Am I using the first effect or the second?
Both of them. The first one, it goes on the target. The second one goes on you for the extra damage.
Bonus action. And then I will make 2 weapon attacks. Bigger, not better!
That's a hit. $20 points of damage.
Yeah, one more.
Another hit. 21 points of damage coming out against the Wyvern. They are bloody, bleeding profusely from wounds from all the stabs and slashes. Rosemary, you are up.
Yeah, so for my action, I'm going to disengage.
Smart move.
Okay, very smart.
And then move. I can't point to where I want to go.
Can you check your character sheet? Go up in the top right on like your tab by the portrait, that little speech bubble. Just try clicking on set as active PC. I wonder if it just got weird.
Yeah, I still can't move.
Oh, no.
You tried closing the map and reopening it?
I can try that. It's just I can't move anything else. Like I can't move the combat tracker. I just have to close out of everything.
Huh.
Really weird.
Fantasy Grounds. It's no longer in beta.
Would you like to move left or right?
I'm gonna move left to try to bring the Wyvern to the tanks.
Okay, how far? And do you want to move within 5 feet of VMOC or no?
Preferably I'll be. Let's see.
10, 15. So that's 20 feet to get there.
Okay. And then the Wyvern can stand on the dead body, right? The captain's dead body?
Yeah. So you could move like right here, and that would draw it over.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to upcast Mass Healing Word.
Ooh.
So as a level 4, I don't know how to do that, but I'll mark off a level 4.
I can get that for you. All right, so
Okay. I marked off the level 4,
range
so.
is 60 feet.
Yeah,
And
all
you
my
have to-
allies.
You can barely see Freddy. You cannot see Erava.
Oh. Could I do it? So I have a total of 30 feet, right?
Yeah, you moved your 30 feet.
Oh, I did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I'll do all the ones I can see, I guess. I think Eurava's okay.
Okay, so Fourth slot or higher, it increases by 1d4. One, two, three, 4, and 5. All right. Got all of that for Mass Healing Word. Your 4th level spot is taken.
Yep, I already marked it. And then that's my turn getting out of the reach of the wyvern to try to pull it towards VMOC, and then, yep.
Awesome turn.
All right. Dragon Claw 3 is going to continue slashing with its scimitar against the Goliath. First one comes out, scoring a hit. VMOC sustains 5 points of damage. The second slash coming out hits as well. For this, VMOC only sustains 4 points of damage, and we move back to the top of the order with Eureva.
All right, Eureva will once again step forward. This time she only needs to step forward 5 feet. She wants to put this thing to the ground, so she's going to activate her planar warrior again. Loose another arrow.
"13 points of damage coming out. The wyvern is almost dead."
And she looses another one.
Okay. That's a hit. 15 points of damage. The wyvern's body crashes to the ground, kicking out and twitching in its death throes.
All right, she will look behind her at Freddy, give him a curt nod, and that's her turn.
All right, hate to do this, but I really got to go to the bathroom, so we'll take a really quick break.
Oh, no, that's fine. I have to pee.
Be right back. I'll meet you guys.
Are you embarrassed about us?
No, it's just I play the music or whatever. It is what it is. Okay.
Never know what Bruce is gonna say.
Yes, thank you.
Bruce is the bad boy in the group.
Landfear has subscribed at tier 1. Thank you so much.
Way to go.
Awesome. Okay, so we are ready to go back at it.
Freddy's gonna move there.
Oh, I don't see move.
Okay. There we go. Freddy moves up into position.
Uses his bonus action to place the active hex on Dragonclaw 3.
Okay.
I should still have hex on me, right? I'll hit them both just in case. There we go. All right. And then he's gonna do 2 more Eldritch Blasts at the guy.
One hits, dealing 8 points of damage. The Dragon Claw is still up.
That's all of his actions.
All right. The Guard Drake is going to continue assaulting the Wyvern. A bite and a tail coming out. The tail smack hits, dealing a total of 5 points of damage. Goliath is up.
So VMOC looks at this Dragon Claw and says, "You had a chance to run, but you chose to fight, and I commend you for your stupidity." Swings at him.
That is a hit. "15 points of damage. The Dragon Claw falls to the ground as the glaive buries into its stomach.
Yeah, puts a foot on him, on the Dragon Claw's chest, and wrenches the glaive free. Looks at this wyvern. "You are a proud and beautiful beast, and I hate to do this to you, but..."
Another hit. 8 points of damage. All right, and we move on to the Wyvern. Sees this Goliath with no armor on, thinking him a much better target. It is going to attack with a bite, which misses. The stinger comes out, burying into Vmok. Vmok, you feel this burning hot sensation, and as the stinger comes out, a greenish poisonous drip. You take 4 points of damage, and you must make a Constitution saving throw, which you fail.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's bad. 29 points of poison damage.
Use his
laying the
reaction.
Goliath. Okay.
Gonna use his reaction and use his stone's endurance.
Okay.
Gonna roll a d12.
Roll a d12, please.
Get
11
points back.
plus your Constitution, which is
Okay.
plus 4.
Get
So
11 back.
15 minus 29. Let's do some quick math.
Oh, cannot heal while paralyzed, stunned, or unconscious. So
Yeah, Stone's Endurance, it has it as a heal effect, but it's not supposed to be a heal. So you actually only took 14 points of damage. Okay, so that exceeded your max hit points by 1. So, let's see. 29. Minus... You should be at 68, I believe. You are not down. You are not prone. All right, yes, 68 wounds currently. Vmok remains standing with the use of his Stone's Endurance. All right, very well.
Vmok.
oh, that hurts
Slurm.
bad.
Slurm has received initiative.
Go for 2 more swings.
That's a hit.
There we go.
23 points of damage. Big hit.
Another one.
The second slash coming out, scoring another hit. Slurm, your sword cuts deep into the wyvern. And how do you want to do this?
I think I'll just go for the head. Just hack at the head over and over again.
All right, Slurm. One hand holding on to the white guard drake beneath her, slashing over and over. The small dragon wielding the longsword is able to cut deeper and deeper into the wyvern's neck. It falls with another crash upon the ground. Congratulations, heroes. You have defeated Captain Athelstan and his reinforcements. The large carcasses of the wyverns sit upon the ground, one now still, the newest, twitching. Captain Athelstan choking up blood, smiling. Vmok, as you become aware of this man dying, his life's blood pouring into the dirt, the smile causes you to bend in a little bit closer. You hear him say, "Too late." And then he looks up into the sky. Your gaze follows it, even in the moonlight-basked darkness. You can see a large, very large form rising slowly, ever higher. It appears Skyreach Castle has lifted off.
Vmok points upwards.
Eureva follows his gesture.
Yeah, so does Freddy. How high is it?
It's starting to trail off.
Oh, like we couldn't like shoot an arrow with a rope attached and climb on up or something.
Probably not.
What, does it look like the bottom of a mountain floating, or I mean,
Essentially,
is it like
yes. So you're looking from the bottom. It looks like the bottom of a mountain, like someone dug out a mountain from the ground.
Ewok looks down at the captain. Where does it go? Because it looks like Rosemary cast Spare the Dying, so
I did.
It's not touch for her. So.
Yep, she can do that, but that just prevents him from dying outright.
Right.
So his life's breath escapes him as his form goes still.
Do we? I mean, Ewok like reaches down and grabs him by the collar of his armor, and like puts him in a sitting position. Do we save him and talk to him, or should I just rip his head from his shoulders? As he places the glaive blade next to his neck. Is there reason to keep him alive, in other words? Tell me now!
No, bad man.
He will tell us nothing.
I agree. Even if we were to wake him up, it would be difficult to get any information out of him.
All right.
Well, that works.
Rosemary, you see nicely decorated splint mail, as well as a shield and a flail. Did you want any of those items?
Yeah, you said splint mail and what else again?
Splint mail, shield, and a flail.
Flail.
Sits down.
I feel like that splint mail someone might like, but
Yeah, that's what I was
only do
thinking.
light armor, so she doesn't care.
What is it? What weight is splint mail? Like, is it light, medium, heavy?
Splint mail is heavy armor.
Looks at Ewok.
Ewok, proficient heavy armor.
Yeah,
He is or isn't?
Is
is
not.
not.
Oh. I hand it to Eureva to give to Slurm because I'm not doing that.
Right?
Eureva will walk it over to Slurm.
So, I know it seems like you're not in trouble right now, but you gotta realize that there are still cult members around.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have all the time in the world.
She'll walk it over to Slurm, and then she'll say, "We must conceal ourselves. This is not a small moment."
Where is this castle going?
That's what Freddy's watching for.
Is there any way to catch it?
It just appears to be traveling. Let's see.
Ewok is like shocked at a floating castle, to be quite honest with you.
It just appears to be traveling northward.
We should find a place to rest. That was a long battle.
We should find a place to take cover first.
Slurp, do they have any other of those beasts? Perhaps
Last I checked, we still have a room.
we can't
Is it
stay
wise to
here.
Stay here, Freddy. think not.
You see that Fred has like a shit-eating joking grin on his face.
All right, as you are standing here in the middle of the street,
Must leave town.
Ewok is spent. Beyond spent.
a number of more guards can be seen coming in from around the edges. You must act quickly or else you will be surrounded.
Eureva
must
immediately looks for a place to just hide
Yeah.
that nobody would expect.
Freddy starts running out of town, motioning for the others to follow. We have to leave.
Oh, I can finally move!
Nice.
Eureva moves, but she, like, make sure that VMOC is coming.
He gets up and follows.
How quickly can he move right now?
20.
Okay, so she will approach VMOC and she's going to cast Longstrider on him.
Ooh.
Good idea.
All right.
Oh,
VMOC's back
sorry,
up to 40 feet or 30 feet of movement.
So I just hit it because it wasn't letting me target him for some reason, but I think because maybe we were both mid-move.
Yeah.
So he is Longstrider. And let's get going. And that lasts VMOC FYI for an hour.
Okay.
Quickly, we have little time to think. Bing.
We grabbed everything off the captain, though, right? You didn't have any like letters or anything?
There were no letters. You just found the armor and the weapons, and nobody said they took any of those.
Grab the
We
armor.
took the armor.
Yes, Larm has the armor.
I will scoop it.
There's a glaive.
Yeah, so Rosemary grabbed it and then gave it to Eureva, and Eureva gave it to Slurm.
VMOC
Okay.
will grab the glaive.
I'll
Or,
take
I
the-
mean, you said there's a flail.
Flail.
Right?
Yeah, I would take the armor. and the
Okay.
VMOC will grab the flail just out of curiosity.
So what is that, like 12 weapons now?
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, there we go.
And Eureva keeps her eyes on everyone in the group as they run.
While you are taking the amount of time to take off the armor, because it takes 30 minutes to doff armor, you
You're
are
putting it on right now. That's brave.
Oh, yeah, I didn't say I was putting it on.
you have to take
I
it
was just
off of the
grabbing it
captain.
and running. Oh.
Ah.
It
Just
still
bring the
takes
captain
time.
with us.
So as you are taking the armor off of the captain, the guards,
Well, I cut his head off, so that didn't take long. So
Yeah.
it
the
minimizes
guards
the time.
surround you.
Not gonna make this easy on us, are you, Nomad?
No,
You make your choices.
it's like the gear in the camp.
You make your choices. Why is that such like a dad answer? You're not a dad yet.
Okay. Let's see.
Papa Nomad.
Okay. You are now surrounded by a number of cult figures who are approaching very tentatively. And this is where we will end today's session.
No.
Seems a bit rude, but okay.
you wanna loot and you think you have all the time in the world, so
No, I mean ending session. That's rude.
well, we another fight would definitely last overtime, so
Yeah, it would. It would.
Just call in sick. It's fine.
Oh, whatever.
No. Okay.
Can't come to work because I'm playing a game.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody, for playing some D&D with me. I had a fun session.
That was
We
a
are
good session.
Yeah, we're in a precarious moment right now. Surrounded, but you guys are pretty darn powerful. And the Skyreach Castle appears to be floating away at present moment. And we will have to figure out exactly how you continue on your path towards the Skyreach Castle. Captain Athelstan is dead upon the ground, his armor currently being taken off. And we will join next session. I believe we should be fine for, yes, December 20th, unless anybody else has any reservations against that.
No.
Negative Ghost
I'm
Rider.
good.
I think I'm good.
Okay,
I know
so
I-
I will put that in the Discord after we get this session's journal entry submitted, and I will see you
Nomad.
all next time.
Do you have time to pop back in the voice channel when you say your closing statements?
Yeah, I can
Just
do
for
that.
a second? Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right. So, yes, closing statements. Thank you, everybody, and I will see you next time.
Good
Bye,
game, guys.
Good game.
See you next week.
Thanks for joining.
Good.
All right. There we have it. Another successful session done and put away. Our party has excuse me, man, got burps. Our party has discovered a very important location, the village of Parnast. Apparently, it has been taken over by the cult. And though the castle has taken off, a few reinforcements are left behind to deal with these stragglers. And so we will see next session how they make their way to the castle. There were the wyverns, so who knows what they can discover. But yes, you have just finished watching the Horde of the Dragon Queens, Session 2 of the last part, Part 8 of Horde of the Dragon Queen. Thank you to all of you who have tuned in. Thank you for the subscriptions and everything. We're on a roll right now lately, getting a whole lot of those. I definitely appreciate that. That helps me out a lot. I can pump more into this community and do more, especially with Tavern League's encounters. So those out there who are interested, it's like think of MMO, like massively multiplayer online dungeons and such. It's kind of like that. Epic boss fights with a whole lot of connected abilities and everything with those. If you would like to learn more, make sure to join the Discord. Join the specific Tavern League Encounters Discord. Fun stuff going on there. Also, check out the YouTube. I am uploading all my VODs, slowly getting caught up. There's a whole bunch of them I'm behind. I was like behind 30 or 40 videos at one point. Catching up now. But yes, thank you to all of you out there who have tuned in and watched. I appreciate it. But for now, the last call is sounded. So go ahead and tip those drinks back. Whatever mugs you have, whatever you're drinking. The final call has sounded. This has been the Tavern League.